Working as intended.
That's right, Lalafell party. I've still got lots of class quests to do. Lots of class stuff. Alright, guess I get to go punch some enemies in the face. We have all the class quests to do. It's kind of odd that you can't use your mounts in the main cities. Alright, down here to the punching guild. We still have the level 25 to do. Hello, Hamlet appears to be in higher spirits. Yes, because I beat you up last time, right? I swear each time I see you, you remind me more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you're like to transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over, except I don't want to. And I believe you're here to learn. Unfortunately, I'm in no condition to teach. This is rather embarrassing to admit, but in my eagerness to prepare for the big rematch, I've overtrained and thrown my back out. I tell you, old age is hell's. I fear Chuchuto will have to tend to you in my stead. Alright, hi Lala friend. What have you got for me? It seems the prospect of facing his old rival was lit of veritable fire under Master Helma's backside. I'm so relieved to see that he has a purpose again. The trick now is to keep a lid on his zeal, lest he injure himself. But let us speak of your lesson. When you're ready, come and meet me at Little Alamigo. I have a challenge in mind that you are certain to find stimulating. There's also thaumaturge things to do. The hidden chapter. Alright, cuckoo for Coco Baigo. Wishes to enlist your assistance. Sure. I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Coco told us about the dreadful business with Coco Busi. We must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with them. He's not his usual unflappable self. It frightens me to see our eldest so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him and help banish this air of uncertainty. Sure. Hey, dude. Cheer up. Don't worry, we'll smack your bro. Long have I agonized over Coco Busi's plight and the measures I might take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon my thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother, how right? Our teachings from the yawning abbess allow for no other alternative. There's, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding that wretched voidsent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to peruse their work. Sure. But first, sword and board things. There's so much to do in this game. Alright, am I prepared for all this? Hi, Myla. Has an important mission for you. As first order, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but to also protect you from dangers you are not ready to face. I know that Leopold had become the leader of the Alacran. Had he chosen to bear his steel, as many and more of us would not have returned alive. I need to know why he's turned to a life of crime, and so I've ordered my best men to scour Thailand for any trace of his whereabouts. Fortunately, one of them has disappeared. I have strong suspicions that he has been taken prisoner by the Alacran or worse. If there is any hope of saving him, we must act quickly. I would have you search for our missing comrade. His last report stated that he was tracking out the Alacran near the Hammers in western Thailand. If you go there, you may yet find some clues to his fate. I've been far too reckless in recent days and let too many good gladiators come to harm. Please, Monica, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. Sure. All these are going to, like, different places. Kind of annoying. Right, over to western Thailand. Let's go save some people. Gladiator's job. Don't forget tank stance. Alright, what's going on way down here? It's aggressive enemies that don't do a damn thing. Veteran gladiator. What's up? It's a trap! Chastity of the Alacran. Spin to win. Spin to win. Also, hi Chocobo friend. Also, I won very easily. Aiding? That's some fine swordsmanship. The first sword certainly knows how to pick them. After losing, I can't quite bring myself to color that. See, I stumbled when her father first brought her to the guild, a wee lass who cried at the sight of naked steel, but to look at her now, you'd swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much of a choice but to rise to the occasion, though. What with all that trouble Aldis got into 7 years ago. Selfish bastard, he should have never... but enough of my rambling. I'll make my way back to... left a short rest. You go on ahead and tell Mila that I'm fine. What if I want to go here first? Alright, cast her clues, please. Smirking Void Math. If you seek the definitive work on Mormo, then seek no further. I have penned an in-depth analysis of a most cunning ritual method contrived by the mages of Eld to annihilate the soul of this especially potent voidsent. When it comes to draining such a creature of its etheric energies, we must... but I have not the time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shaping arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it. Alright. Thanks. Book of Mormo. NPCs are always in the weird places. Twitching Void Math? Interested in reading our Book of Mormon? Of course. It would be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the voidsent. Here's the first chapter, mine own humble contribution to our research. It tells a tale of how We became aware of the creature's existence and delved into the nature of the urn that imprisoned her fell power. Now where's this last person hiding? There he is, right at the very edge of the circle. Flustered void math. You should learn of Mormo right this instance, but we barely... How did you... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating even among the oddities of the voidsent. She is far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find it all explained there in the second chapter. Alright, now we're going back, but first let's go meet up with... Over in Little Alameda, we'll meet up with Kissing Toes. Hello, Lala friend. What are we doing? Prepare for today. Your training will be to prepare for Master Hamel's training. I brought with me a set of striking dummies, and I want you to deploy them at certain locations. Let's think this task to be drudgery. The locations are rife with peril. Your skills will most certainly be put to the test. By way of advice, if you must approach dangerous fiends, lightness of foot is your greatest ally. Off with you now. Go step the striking dummies. I shall wait your return. We have to be all over the fucking zone. Cheat. It's in a dangerous area. Doesn't seem dangerous to me. It looks just like a log. Cheat. Isn't this one inside the town here, so that it's not really that dangerous? I'll get that one last. For now, we'll just stealth past everything. I will put this one down after I switch back to the proper class. I'm being silly. This one looks super dangerous. It's right in enemy territory. I think I missed like 10 different entrances to this place. It's in dangerous enemy territory. How many fucks I give? 0! It's kind of right beside one enemy. This one's looking at me, so it'll probably still see me. Smash. Smash. Alright, let's put this down. There, got the dangerous one. Now head back. And put the final one down. Did it. Easy. Alright, I'm all finished, my Lalafell. Oh, and suddenly instance. Alright, what's going on? Hello. Oh, evidence for Master Hamon to come out and train. Asshole alert. So many Lalas in Nolda. What are you doing here? Want to fight? That adventure is a negative influence on Master Hamon. I'm going to see to it she never bothers him again. Huh. She's the best thing that's happened to Master in years. You want a piece where you have to deal with me, too. Lots of enemies. AoE. AoE. Nice attack, idiot. Or it's just you, bitch. I got more. Come over here and get AoE'd. AoE time. Boop. Let's get some hit points back. Hit points! Hit points! You guys are doing nothing! Alright, back to you. Oh, this guy's a torn star. More friends? Bigger friend? That's okay, I got this. Nice attack, idiot. Alright, get fucked. Critical! Murder! Why? Why are you so bent on bringing down Master Hamon and seeing the guild in ruins? It's true left the guild for the shock of seeing Master in that pathetic state. And Strigon involved some unsavory touch, but where else was I supposed to go? Me, a refugee without a guild to his name. But for all the ungrateful things I've done, I've never forgotten how Master Hamon took me in and instructed me in the ways of the fist. This is why I want him to give up his foolish notion of facing Wegfar. You don't know that man like I do. Should this fight come to pass, I fear Master won't walk away with his life. He'll be fine, he's got friends. Doesn't matter that Master is growing weak and feeble, I just want him to live, even if it means having him swallow his pride. Why didn't you say so? I can say with confidence that you have no cause to fear. Anonika's not the plague that you think she is, it's her will to succeed that's inspiring Master to regain his former strength. And when the day of the rematch finally comes, I've no doubt he will wallop that odious Wegfard to the 7th hell and back. I pray you're right, but whatever happens, know that I cannot help you, not where I am. I leave Master Hamon in your care. Alright, so it actually is a stand-up Lalafell. Kind of. Gods, that felt liberating. Trading blows with Rudukuta and learning his true agenda. A great burden has been lifted off my chest. Alright, return to the guild. Now it's time for Master Hamon's training. Alright, we've set up your training. You're gonna come punch some dummies? I'm told you've kindly set up some dummies for me. But gods, when did you have to put them in such dangerous places? Yes. Talking about his worst, Chuchito's hidden my grog and says I won't see a drop of it until I finish training. How the hell am I supposed to loosen my phlegm now? That girl will make a fine guildmaster when the time comes. I heard about Urukuta as well. For all his shortcomings, the boy has a good heart. While his concern is touching, I won't run from Wegfar. Not today and not ever. On that note, I'd best get ready for my little jaunt to Little Alamillo if I can't face down a few mindless beasts. I'm in no shape to challenge Wegfar. Don't slack off, Monica, or I'll leave you in my dusty wake. Alright, thanks for the money. Also, level 30 quest. Return of the Holy Fist. Your aid in his training. Pleased to say I managed to find and thwack all the dummies. Wow, that was quick. You didn't even leave here and you did... Magic! You did well to deploy them where you did last. Thanks to you, I almost got killed several times. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. I'm feeling stronger than I have in ages. As a matter of fact, I reckon I'm not far from regaining my former strength. One last step will get me there, and I'll take it by having another bout with you. I want you to meet me out in the Sigoli Desert at a settlement called Forgotten Springs. The place is home to the most luscious Mikoni maidens this side of Erosia. Gods, I can't wait to take in their lovely forms again. Pervert. Spin! I'm back. I saved the person. I heard all about the ambush at the Hammers. Excellent work. You've been invaluable to the guild, and I cannot thank you enough. In fact, I believe you deserve a much-needed rest. Take some time for yourself and return when you've recuperated. But before you go, speak with Lulutsu. I believe she has a message for you. What's the perception that looks like Tataru? The very gladiator is seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have the others hear my words. Aldis sends his regard and requests you meet him at the Lich Yard in eastern Thanalan. Naturally, I have not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered from their previous interactions, she's still rather upset with him and would likely forbid any further association. Quite understandable, since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guildmaster before that horrible scandal. They would have made such a lovely couple. Alright, forgive me, this is hardly an appropriate topic of conversation. Anyway, you have my word that the First Sword will not hear of any rendezvous from me. And will magic things too. Alright, I'm back, Coco family. Do you have the 3 chapters? Yes, I do. Here you go. The histories unearthed in the ruins of the Silder depict the suffering wrought by a singularly powerful voice and the cunning, terrible seductress known as Mormo. With genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the encircled pot. Over the course of several centuries, the captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's enervated spirit. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous voidsent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded such a host should be a swift and decisive demise. That sounds horrible. I kind of want to save the guy, dude. Though this explains Moral's fixation on thaumaturges' side. Kokobusi's body provided little arcane sustenance for the weakened voidsent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of aether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope a poor sibling has. Pray hand this work over to Coco Baigo. I shall be along momentarily. So he got gender swapped, the voidsent. This is the work devoted to studying that nasty voidsent. I should hope it provides some hint of salvation. Now here you go, you can read it too. Cutscene. Yo. These passages hold not but misery and despair. It seems we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Kokobusi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. Who is this mad mage that poses as our eldest brother? What of avoiding the threats, of eliminating the risk? Is that not how we thaumaturges do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, Kokobuki, while the voidsent is yet feeble. I share that self-same sentiment, sorrowful though it may be. We must slay our enslaved sibling, and soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Kokobusi from Mormo's thralls, I will offer the voidsent the chance to glut herself on my mana. You cannot. That succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk, and such a feast will awaken all her terrible magics. The well of my power is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry, and the newly enlivened voidsent, she will then face the combined wrath of Monica and 4 guildmasters of thaumaturgy. How can we hope to prevail against this paragon of preternatural potency? We have always avoided adversaries against whom we held no advantage. The fault lies with me. Ever have I discouraged such avoidance and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learned the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome, which is literally any savage fight. There is yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within and show my brothers what it means to be brave. How can you have such a thing? Her guildmasters have yet to attempt that ghastly test. I'll do it, I'm fine. The arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. Monica, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson to the true found chapter, meet us at the hallowed hall of Thal's Respite. Lots to do for the level 25 quests. Oh, we're going to Eastern Thanalan for a bunch of things, so we have close by sword things. North exit. You want me to go around, right? Oh no, you're right here. Instance time! I have to deal with all this. Hello. I like women who keeps me waiting and nurtures a sense of anticipation. It's been 7 years since Milo's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn and I'll go through and through, but gods, when he danced with sword in hand, it was pure poetry in motion. Milo's right, there's no way I could know what it was like for her back then, forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. And who might you be, another of Leovold's lackeys? Master Leovold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable. Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kitten. When you've outlived your usefulness, he'll dispose of you like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Say what you will, I will not be swayed. She looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play. Mind stopping her? It's like, leave it to me. With my big-ass wood slapping stick. No pressure, but I'll be evaluating your performance. I'm giving her a low blow. You would die for this scum very well. You're not very strong. Get your ass kicked, 100 fists. Nice attack, idiot. Your interference is inexcusable. Beat down. You've gotten stronger. Good. I'm glad Mila has a woman like you to rely upon. She's her father's daughter, a leader of men, a true warrior, and an obstinate woman who lets her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give her good counsel and keep her temper in check. Now more than ever. Stick by her. She needs you more than she knows. She needs you, Aldis. What, am I going to be matchmaker? Yeah, I'll be matchmaker. Let's just get married already. Haven't you listened to what I said? She needs dependable people. In case you haven't noticed, I am anything but. I'm only here because of unfinished business. When it's settled, there'll be no reason left for me to stay. I owe it to her old man to put an end to this, to give him peace in Thal's realm by making that bastard Leovold finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said. Go, she's probably wondering where you are. Well, that was easy. Sure, I'll go once I finish blasting things. Oh, there's more side quests just popping up. It's like level 41. D is for dead. No, D is for dick. It's like, if they say they want the D, they're not saying they want to die. Alright, drive over all the way over here to research land. Instance. Hi guys. I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles, but I'm confident that with the many terrible trials you have bested already, you will prevail once more. Then chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the complete knowledge and skills of a single thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence. Alright. I think I'll be okay. Alright, what do I gotta do? There's no escape from this abyss. The void spills into our realm. Oh, these guys are kind of weak. I mean... LOL. Pick them off one at a time. Scathe. The next threat is at hand. I feel like they don't have a lot of health, do they? They just die instantly. Scathe? Even that kills them instantly? No! Ooh, that guy spawned close. I think the one time I'll ever use sleep. What else he got? The final nightmare approaches. Lord of the Flies. Yeah, swift cast move. Get out of the way. Is that all this guy's gonna do? Just that? I feel like that wasn't that bad. Look how strong I am. cannot stop shaking, but I think this may actually be excitement. Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of thaumaturges at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Perhaps there is a chance to save Coco. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. It seems we have been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. And what a wonder! I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a fury. Alright. Imagine, my siblings, what tower enemies you might topple should you stand firm. Together. Alright, thanks. Your inspiring display of magecraft has sent the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. So the reason you do this at level 30 is because there's too many stories on Great Duty Finder, by the way. The Reddit where people like zone into level 80 dungeons and people without a job stone. So it's like they're doing like half the damage they potentially could be doing, and it just drags dungeon on and on. Most of them get kicked out of the party. And once you hit level 30, just go and do your quest. Then the game doesn't really tell you to. But you should. What a formidable team you all shall make. All the Coco brothers. Even Mormal must wither before the onslaught of your combined magic. Before we engage with the voidsent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their ingrained inclination. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. Alright, all finished. Thanks for the money. Alright, how long do you need for them to get rid of their old training? This long. Whoa, brothers. Man award. Alright, enlist your aid in tracking down Coco. He's being a Boosie body. Alright, he's been spotted at Vesper Bay. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by. Head there with all due haste, and with you, take these descriptions of my brother's likeness and Mormo's mannerisms. Relay this information to some of the local residents and see what you can find. Alright, but first we're going to talk to the Angry X. Alright, all finished. Why are you staring at me like that? Is something the matter? You're behaving rather oddly. But I have no news regarding the Alakran's movements. I remain confident that we'll find them soon, though, so keep your blade sharp. Sure. So come back at level 30. Done. Extremely upset due to a recent turn of events. Uh-oh. Damn it, Aldis, this is madness. It's Aldis. He's been arrested by the Brass Blades. They claim he was plotting to assassinate the Sultana. This utter nonsense. He has no motive to do so, and whatever I've said about the man, he would never resort to using poison. Nekron must be behind this. They have failed to kill him time and time again, and now they've reached out to the Monotheist allies. I didn't want to believe Wymond when he said they had such influence, but wait, that's it. If anyone can help us in our plot, it's Wymond. He has a reputation for knowing things we shouldn't, after all. Find Wymond to see what he can tell us. All this is many things, but he is not a murderer. He's just good at starting bar fights. Hello, informant dude. I was wondering when he might come along. I'm surprised all this went so quiet. You have to know there's no walking away from this. Let's find out what happened 7 years ago. You really don't know, do you? Best to start at the beginning again. All this is something of an enigma. He and Liverpool were two of the greatest gladiators ever to grace the blood sands, but he threw all that hard-fought glory away for a few gil more. So the average Alden loves a good Coliseum fight, and what better way to make a gladiatorial spectacle more entertaining than waging on the outcome? So when it got out that all this was orchestrating a match-fixing scheme of untold proportions, well, you can imagine the shock and anger the people felt. He was expelled from the Coliseum, and his wins were stricken from the record. Your guildmaster Mila got the worst of it, though. Not only was her friend exposed as a fraud, but around the same time her father fell ill and passed away. There's some oddities surrounding his death, too. 'Twas rumored he took his own life out of shame for his disgraced pupil, or that he might have even been murdered by the man. Basic conjecture, really, but it made all this look that much worse. In the end, Mila lost two of the most important men in her life and was forced to take charge of the guild alone. And Leopold, he tried to go it solo on the Blood Sands, but it wasn't the same. Without all this, his career was finished. Now you know the nature of the man you so desperately want to save, though judging from that look in your eyes, I gather you still have your reservations. Fine then, though you can't blame me for doubting a man found in possession of Ralger's bile. 'Tis of all poison, rare and expensive too. Only the Corpse Brigade knows how to make it, I hear. Gods only know that why they'd give it to all this. Go to their headquarters at the Sepulchre in southern Thanalan and ask them direct, I reckon. I have an aversion to direct confrontation personally, but you don't, do you? By the by, should you save the poor bastard's life, tell him we're even, and that I hope it was all worth it. They're making me go back in there again? We'll just do the same good old exploit. I'm gonna go bill of sale. Looks like that's something I need. That means you guys are in the way. That's right, Chocobo, heal me! There. Murdered some enemies, get the bill of sale. Suddenly more enemies. Dish out some damage! And then I disappear. I see sparklies. Sparklies. Yo. Surprise! Is this gonna cause problems? It's probably gonna cause problems. Yes. Get you guys debuffed. You just use all my buffs. Did it. Randomly go over here. Alright, Holy Fist. Let's trade blows. Oh, you want to fight? Landscape takes me back, it does. Sand as far as the eyes can see. Crystal clear spring waters cooling your feet. Scantily clad lasses giggling as they bathe and frolic. I remember these things, but my body has forgotten the seamless combinations that earned me the epithet of Holy Fist. That's where I'd have you enter, Monica. Sparring with you is what got me back into the swing of things. Now it's time to finish the job. Before we begin, some warming up is in order. Why don't you take yourself across the dunes to the south and defeat 5 soundwares? I'll be waiting for you here. What? Don't I need to warm up too? Oh, don't you worry. I had mine long before you arrived. Those enormous buggers never knew what hit them. If you don't want to be outdone by this old man, you'd best run along and give them more of the same. Oh, hey, a hunt. Also, Fate. Convenient nearby Fate. These AoEs are kind of annoying. Slam. Slam. Get a buff. I think I've killed enough sandworms. You gotta kill a lot for this Fate, huh? One more. Done. Beat up you for a hunt. I need to kill 5. Fine if you insist. Bonus experience. Anyways, back to you. Instance time. Time to punch you in the face. So you've seen the sandworms? Marvelous. Now the real training can begin. I have to get most of my stamina back and confident I can go a distance with the fittest of them. But if I'm to defeat Wegfire, I'll need some more than just endurance. I'll need to remember how each strike transitions to the next. And you're going to help refresh my memory by pummeling the sense back into me. Alright. Masochist. This music, though. You snap punch. You want more snap punch? This pain, I can feel it working. Snap punch. Alright, next combo. Level up! This is what I call growing pains. Alright, now what? I just want to be defeated. I should have meditated before fighting. He doesn't seem that strong, though. The next round will be mine. There. Don't think the next round will be yours. Level up! Same level now. Damage. 100 fists. Didn't help you much. Alright, Hamon Rai, did it. You're powered all the way up now, you've leveled all the way. As river flows to the sea, heedless of all that bars its path, so too must our combinations be. Ooh, that even rhymes! The raging torrent of your blows has been as a strike of lightning to my brain case. I remember everything. It's Wegfire, the man is back in Ulda, and he's demanding that you fight him now. Very well, I'll go settle score with him. He will be the first to know that the Holy Fist has returned. Alright. But I have other things to do before I go back and watch this fight. Like head to Vesper Bay. Alright, who am I seeking out here? Somebody who's Gebhard. Something I can do for you, stranger? Yes. Do you know what this is? I did see a Lalafell match description. He was watching the fairies come in with more than a passing interest, looking to hire some adventurers or some such, I reckon. I never did this level 15 quest. Absolutely glamorous. Wants you to learn how to craft glamour prisms. Thanks to yours truly, you have a basic understanding of glamours. Yes, I also understand you're no stranger to crafting this and that by yourself. So it happens these skills can be applied to a singular cause. Would you be interested in helping to bring more glamour to the world? By that I mean learning to make glamour prisms, either for personal use or to aid the aesthetically underprivileged. I'll explain everything in due course, but there's something I need to prepare beforehand. Bring me some Othardian orange juice in the meantime, would you? Just ask Falkland, same as last time. Well, staring at me isn't going to get that orange juice poured any quicker. Hurry up, would you? Hello, dude wants to get juiced again. Still got you running errands then, and she wants authority and orange juice this time? 12 preserve. Here's, I think she and I need to have a little chat about her tab. This sort alone costs more than some of our big drinking regulars spend in a whole night. Alright, here you go. Here's your juice. You have my drink? Yes. Here you go. Now teach me. Now that's what I call orange juice. Eastern oranges have a bitter kick that truly invigorates the soul. All that jumping around almost made it go down the wrong way. Anyway, before we begin, I have a confession to make. To be frank, my expensive taste in orange juice have to be paid for somehow. While my intentions are sincere, my reasons for helping you are not entirely altruistic. Pass the letter to Goblin, Goblin Hunter, the merchant, and he'll allow you to browse his glamour prism recipe tomes. If you buy any of them, he'll give me a cut of the profits. You'll have the knowledge you seek, and I'll have money for orange juice. What could be what could be better? I also send word to my associate Whiskard and Revenant's Tall. I have a similar arrangement. I'm sure you'll find his prices just as fair as Goblin's. You should start with Goblin though, since his stall's right there by the pissed Peist. Once you've read one of those books, you'll be able to make the prisms yourself and share the glory of Glamourous with the masses. Hooray! Hi Goblin. This guy exists back in like patch 3. Since you come in pursuit of true elegance, and is that a letter of introduction speaking from your pocket? May I see it? Yes. Here you go. Aha, so you're the orange juice slave, and you wish to produce glamour prisms? A noble endeavor. My selection of tomes reserved for only the most deserving are yours. Oh, okay. Sweet. Thanks. What did I unlock? You may now purchase master crafting tomes from Garbrin as well as Tataroga and Mordona. By using the tomes, you can learn the recipes within. But I need the books. Master books. Culinary doesn't get to make glamour prisms. Glamour prism. Alright, anyways, back to finding clues. Oh, here. The juice seller wants one, too. Wants a hint. Tell me stuff. Information is that, yeah, that little bloke was in here, bringing a blush to all the young maiden's cheeks. What he lacked in height, he certainly made up for in boldness. Left more than one last on his arm, he did. Alright. Where's the last person hiding? Way in this corner. The very edge of the circle. Bashful geezer. What's that, miss? You say you're looking for someone? Yes, please tell me some clues. I believe I saw your Lalafell in the company of a couple of adventurers hailing from limbs to limits, a marauder and a thaumaturge. Right, hazard a guess. I think they were talking about seeing the area north of here. First, give information to brother! So Mormo's chosen this as her new hunting ground. The maidens seduced by the succubus will be prepared as vessels to hold their fully restored power. I fear you, they have already been slain. As for the adventurers, well, I think you can imagine what Mormo intends for the thaumaturge. Must find and warn those unwitting Luminescents before the voidsent strikes again. You're told that they might be headed north, yes? It would be best for you to follow suit. Facing your demons. Face some demons over here. Is it an instance? No. Maimed marauder. Still here. It's still here, somewhere close. This thing? You okay there? I took care of it. Where's the other one? And thanks, lass. Ugh, my head. That little bastard, he would give us the grand tour of Alda. It's been grand, alright, please. He took my mate further north. I think he was marked something about moon drip. Hello, Lalafell clan. I sense the presence of voidsent, but it appears you have things well in hand. Mormo's in Moondrip, fitting place for the battle to come. It's time to finish this, my brothers. Kokobushi will be a slave to that fiend no longer. Alright, bye guys. And quick hide. Aha, instance time. I shall approach Mo first as we discussed. If the bargaining proceeds smoothly and the voice feasts on my preferred mana, then she should soon manifest in her demonic form. Once Mo is fully present within this realm, that is when you unleash the seething power of the abyss. Though after lecturing her for so long on how thaumaturges should avoid such threats, I yet hold doubts as to whether such direct conflict is the correct path. Monica, in your experience, what do you consider to be a thaumaturge's greatest strength? Overwhelming destructive might! We need not run from danger, but rather employ our unrivaled powers to incinerate all that seek to do us harm. On your side, if my fate awaits me, I have faith that no matter what becomes of me, you shall succeed in destroying Mormo, ending your threat to this realm. Alright. Is Monica gonna have to choke a bitch? Alright, what's going on with a cocky asshole here? Oh, zap, 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 zap. Well, if it isn't the eldest of the cowardly... Is he, though? I thought you'd be busy whimpering under your bed wishing that I'd just disappear. I've come to offer you a deal. I know you seek the etheric energy needed to substantiate your true form, but how much time do you intend to waste feeding on these lesser mages? Compared to these stripling sorcerers and their trembling arcane flames, my power is as at a blazing sun. Would you not prefer to take what I can give you? Temptation. Drain my strength and assume your rightful appearance. I am sure you think me a coward, but that is of no consequence. I wish Kokobushi returned to us unharmed. You are wise. He's like, thanks, I'll take that deal. Run away! Oh, that doesn't look good. Yay, final form! At last, my true body, my true power! I believe a stretching of the old arcane muscles is in order. So scared. Oh no, you don't, voidsent. So you risk your lives in a valiant rescue attempt? You should not bet what you are not prepared to lose. I shall tear the aether from your very marrow. Alright, bitch, are you gonna be as easy as the other ones that I fought? Friends? Is one of them tanking? My friends for fun? Fiends for fun. I like how they're like all scared. Oh, I have Thundercloud now. I fry fiends for fun. Time for fun. I almost have aggro, by the way. Why don't you come a little closer? Oh, don't want to. Run! Oh great, now I'm tanking. Oh no, you got aggro back. She seeks to perplex and confound us. Also, you're not gonna tank? Get some threat. Little nuisances. Minions from the void. Alright, I'll take care of some. No, run away! Somebody used a healing spell. You're low on health. You shouldn't be standing that close. That's fine, Mormo's dead. No, for centuries I dreamed of escape. I will not be denied. Resurrection denied. Alright, is poor guild leader okay? We won! Mormo is dead. How about big brother, though? How about little brother? Where am I? Thank the higher way, Kokobuki. Kokobushi's returned to us. You okay? Or something's just stirred from his somnolent stupor. Buki, like, weapon? His aetheric channels have contracted. They are barely sufficient to sustain the flow of his life force. If we do not increase his capacity for aether soon, his vitality will drain away completely. Either. My mana amplifying potion. Its potency is limited, but it just might be enough. See, your alchemy is useful. Alright, Lalafell party's all fine. It all worked out. I see the battle ended as I expected. Hooray! Your alchemy saved him! And we would not have prevailed without you. We will bear our brother back to the ossuary. Pray meet us there that we might properly express our gratitude. Hooray, Lala family saved! So many Lalafells. Alright, all done. We still have the other instances to do though, right? I have some hints. Where have you been? Aldis has been given over to the custody of this sacrarium. They mean to execute him. We must do something. Well, look what I found. This poison is... You've proved that the alchemist purchased it from the corpse brigades. Thank the gods you've done it. We must show this to the official presiding over the execution at Highbridge. Go now! It's like, we must stop this execution. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm gonna go watch a fight in the streets. This fight with Weg near and Weg far. Alright, let's fight. Is Ham on Sandwich winning? Or is we're gonna do a group fight? That's right, this old man's gonna fuck you up. I expect you to come so soon, if at all. You sure you want to go ahead with this? I'm a man of reason, and sooner not have to hurt you. Just give up now and we can put an end to this mummer's farce. You can live out the rest of your days in peace. The only mummer's farce I see is a man trying to squirm out of his own self-wrought challenge. Well, I'm going to make you the same offer. Walk away and you won't get hurt. Hamaholiphus is going to perform his legendary technique. Right here in the avenue? Is it safe? I see age has robbed you of your wits as well as your strength. If you're so eager for pain, who might deny it? Just remember, there ain't no going back once your head goes flying. Okay, you've been training for this day. Oh, get fucked! Just like old times. Hooray! Did you see that? Because I sure as hell did. He was too fast. This can't be. I refuse to be beaten by a senile old fool. Get your arses out here. All of you. Well, this doesn't seem very fair anymore. It's like, is this how it's going down? Alright, come help us. You're on our side. That's right. Lala party. Just a draft and body turns hard as iron. Not even blades can pierce it. Stubborn bugger. That's right, Lalafell party. It's like, yo, what's up? I refuse to fight on the side of cheats. Alright, let's do this. By the time fish, not even your mothers will recognize it. Doubt it. By the time we're done, nobody's gonna recognize you. Yeah, AoE. Oh, I heard that flash. Get as many enemies as I can. Can I get... Oh, that doesn't look very fun. I'm getting out of that. Really? You guys are just gonna stand in it? Press the button to win game. Is he hitting his friends there? You guys actually got out of the way? Oh. Extra guy. Wow, he got destroyed. Keep clear of him. Man, he's got a lot of friends though. Let's fuck up his friends though. Stun one for fun. And bloody hell, Wickford is maiming his own. Alright, all your friends gone? Alright, gangbang. Really? I got aggro? Oh, you are getting destroyed. I should have stunned him when he was casting his thing. Beat down. Beat down. You got destroyed. Shenanigan music. Master! We won. This victory wasn't mine alone. That's right, you took on the big guy while the Lalafells took on all the little guys. Holy fisticuffs, that was incredible. You wiped the avenue with those crooks. I'm gonna tell my grandchildren tales of what happened here. Good job, old man. Our work here is done. Let's all go home. To the guild. What are you acting all smug for? Did it. Easy. Guess I might actually go over and save this dude. He's been waiting long enough. It's like, stop the execution? Nah, brawl in the streets. the rematch. Alright, is that down below? Yes, it's down below. Of course it's an instance. What, are you gonna fight a priest? Sentence you to death for your crimes against Solid. Have you any last... Huh? Who are you and what do you want? Look! Evidence! Alright. Instance. Stop the execution? Are they gonna have a... Are the enemies gonna have a backup? These are bold accusations you make, adventurer. However, the Sacrarium has found the prisoner guilty in the eyes of gods and men, and he will be executed forthwith. No! Don't waste your breath. All skills have always yielded to wealth above all else. Leave will spend a fortune to secure my sentence. Silence, criminal, and you. What are you waiting for? Do it. Where did that... Oh, there's... She's come to check out Aldis. Just couldn't stay away, could you? Well, at least I don't have to... At least I don't have to steal the headman's axe. It's like just all matter of fact. So cocky. If the gods are to have blood this day, I'm afraid it won't be mine, since you two are so devout. Perhaps you'd be willing to offer yourselves in exchange? Mercy! Run away! Those don't look like good people. Interfering with the law is a heinous crime. In fact, I believe it is punishable by death. Godwin. This guy's gonna got a loss. So with all these tanks here, do I not have to tank? Hey asshole. I had a feeling the spectacle would draw you here. I should have dealt with you myself from the start. Come, let's dance, brother. So it's to be a rematch. Very well, I accept. Malinas needs you. Leave him to me. Alright. So I have to make my way up there to the, to my friends. Oh, here, delete the alacran. Oh, you're weak. Out of the way, guys. Gotta get to my friends. I'll just AoE you. Boop. Whoa. Guy's just dropping down. Mila, you okay up here? Whoa, there's a lot of fighting going on up here. Hi, guys. I'm here to help with my AoE. I feel like you didn't really need me. You guys were doing okay by yourselves. How you guys doing over there? You're not even damaging each other. More enemies. I don't even have tank stance on and I'm tanking. Oh, so these guys are a high level. Duty complete. They're still fighting over there, though. But I stopped the execution. That was important, right? Hooray! We win! How are you guys doing over here? Oh, get fucked. That's right. How do you like facing up against all this? I won't have your pity. You just had to have it all, didn't you? Just one victory, just one bloody match. But your precious ego couldn't accept that. You ruined everything. Tell me, Aldis, how does it feel to lose your name, your legacy, everything you ever loved? I want to know how much you suffered. Let it go, it's over. Is that guy gonna fall to his death too? Like Dragoon dude? Like Lancer dude? No! Watch your step. I swear you'll never know peace, not in this life or the next. No! You guys ever play King's Quest V? Uh-oh, that last step was a doozy. You know damn well neither of us will see Thal's Realm. Let's go, our comrades are waiting. did it. Those enemies are felt really weak. Except for like the random level 34. Alright, now we go back and turn in all the level 30 quests. And then we can take the next job quest. Where's Aldis and his brother Aldat? Oh, you're not fighting each other. I'm glad you were there, Monaco. Without you, I doubt we could have defeated the Alacran. If you ever considered the Colosseum, you'd make a wonderful attraction. Of course, you need a title that befits your prowess. Now that's all over, you'll be staying, won't you? Nope, Label may be dead, but the Alacran are far from finished. I'd rather not linger and give them a chance to regroup and seek revenge. It is a true tragedy that I cannot enjoy the company of all those lovely ladies any longer, but I have faith that equally radiant beauties await me in distant lands. Such a jerk. None of the word, my dear. It's bad enough that the First Sword has permitted disgraced gladiator to fraternize with her subordinates. Can you imagine the scandal she became personally involved with the man? I understand how you feel, Mila. I've known to have this effect on the fairer sex. I should let the headsman have his way with you. That way you might learn something of humility. But how am I supposed to remember the lesson without a head? I mean, he makes a good point. Your father will be proud of you. Don't ever change. There's one more thing I wanted to say to you before I go. 7 years ago, before my last match on the Bloodsands, I was given an offer, a sultan's ransom in exchange for a loss. Label begged and pleaded, but I just couldn't do it. Call it honor or pride, whatever you like. I've made my choice, and despite all that came of it, to this day I have no regrets. It's a simple thing to know what's right. Listen to that heart of yours, and it will never lead you astray. Trust in your comrades, have faith in your skills, and you'll triumph over any adversity. And with that, I bid you all farewell. Bye, stand-up dude. I'd better not have to wait 7 years to see that bastard again. There's still so much. Just get married already. What's all y'all looking at? There's a training hall. Why aren't you all training right now? You think all it takes to stand on the Bloodsands is a sword and stupid grin? No, it takes years of hard work, an ocean of blood and sweat, and an unbreakable will. Every man and woman here has the potential to become a champion, but it's you and you alone who decides your destiny. So answer me now, gladiators. Will you follow in the footsteps of your brothers and sisters and inscribe your names in legend? Yes. Cheer. Anyways, money. Alright, now let's go and become a paladin. No, the quest is over here. Why is it over here? Spirits within and soul to paladin. Lulutsu once wishes to share with you some exciting news. Perfect timing. I've just heard a juicy bit of Gothic that I know you'll be interested in. Apparently, remember you heard this first from me. The Sultan's Sworn elite are sharing the secret skills and trainings of paladins. Incredible, I know. The Sultan's Sworn have an exclusive monopoly on the instruction of paladin skills. Once upon a time, if you weren't one of those officer track elites, then you had no chance to learn the arts, and competition to get to the top was very fierce indeed, let me tell you. Anyone who joined had to swear an oath of fealty to the Olden Sultanate, which meant no more adventuring, no more daring do, and no more Colosseum, just languishing about in the palace all day polishing plate mail. That's why this news is so big. Now anyone with a bit of commitment can learn the skills of a paladin, and no memorizing the 55 commandments of the sword or any other nonsense either. This is a golden, no, a platinum opportunity that comes about once in a lucky adventurer's lifetime. Let the slip through your fingers, and regret will be your just desserts. You need to go to the Royal Promenade in the Hustings Strip, find the captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite, Genlins is his name, and tell him how you're just dying to become a paladin. Leroy Genlins. I go and be a paladin, but what if I want to go over here first? Hey, brothers. I'm back. And you all get along now, right? No more infighting. You're satisfied being an alchemist now? Thank you. After seeking refuge in the comforting shadows of the abyss for so long, I had lost sight of the blazing glory of which thaumaturges is capable. The raw power and destiny of your magecraft has freed my brothers and me from our self-imposed cowardice. Yeah, you guys were shaking quite a bit there during that fight. Also, many happy Lalafell. I thought Thal himself had his fingers on my throat, but this sensation of hard-won supremacy is strangely satisfying. As for you, Coco, you are our brother and our respected colleague. I hope you never again underestimate the precious power you wield. You have exceeded all my expectations. In recognition of your outstanding growth as Samurai, I shall impart to you one of the guild's most closely guarded techniques. Mana Ward is a defensive weaving of energies that blunts the force of any attack made against you. I'm sure you can understand why we do not teach the secret to every stray hedge wizard who chooses to join our ranks. Now that you have experienced the deadliest threats and the joy that comes with their obliteration, I am certain you are eager to explore just how deep you might descend into the chasm of thaumaturgy. May your struggles bring wisdom and your wisdom bring courage. I, for one, look forward to hearing of your future thaumaturgical endeavors. He laughs like Jakuyo from Ninja Gaiden. Superpower! Hooray! Man Award. Defensive cooldown. Tales of Magic. Alright, what's going on here? Taking the black. Yayake has need of a talented thaumaturge. Mana font restores 30% to maximum MP. I'm waiting for you. I've been waiting for you in a way. Please let me explain. Do you know of the Marasaja Pit is a prison here in Ulda. In prison, a man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. Of late, one inmate claims to hear the voice of Nalthal. No doubt he has lost his mind after serving 100 years of a life sentence. But he knew of you by name, Monica, and maintains the traitors demand you win the gem of Shatoto and exchange it for his release. A farce, no doubt. I make it for nothing more than the maniacal ravings of a cell-crazed, sweaty-toothed madman. But I hear the only way to be sure is to free him of the pit. The prisoner's name is Kukuruka Tataruka, and as if his story were not proof enough of his lunacy, he also styles himself a black mage. But such magic was lost years or centuries ago. Who does the senile charlatan think he will fool with such rubbish? Nevertheless, he has invoked the name of Nalthal, and so the order feels it unwise to ignore his words. Though I am still no believer, you have come as he said you would. So let's get to the bottom of this, shall we? It may be that you are an agent of fate, or perhaps you are merely a crooked old man's accomplice. In either case, I ask that you travel to Highbridge in Eastern Thailand and seek out the planar fissure, earth between this world and the next. Fell whatever beasts might lurk there and water the earth with their blood. According to our jailed mummer, doing so will give rise to the gem of Shatoto. The gem is no more than a pretty stone often mentioned in bedtime stories and tales of fairies. We shall see if it truly exists. I shall wait your findings here. Return to me when the deed is done. First, let's go end the punchy story. Alright, ham on a bun. Let's celebrate. You're gonna get drunk? Hooray, Lalafell party! It's because I was able to rekindle my fighting spirit and conquer my demons. Perhaps, more importantly, Ruruka has come to his senses and Chucho's back to her bubbly self. Please forgive me, Master. I'll have no more to do with the Alacran. I will roam the land till I find myself and strive to become a good pugilist like you. You only just returned and you're leaving us already? I don't suppose I can say that will change your mind. But if you ever want for company and a sparring partner, know that you're always welcome here. Just get married already. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. Go well, my boy. There's not a doubt in my mind that you'll do me proud. As for you, your combinations were a sight to behold, and right painful to receive. In helping with my training, you've come into your own. The time's right that I taught you the technique that won me countless bouts on the blood sands. I call it Demolish, unleashed when in the crow form it combines powerful punches and kicks that'll send your opponent reeling. You have grown strong, Monica, but your journey as a pugilist is far from over. To get as far as I have, you'll have to overcome many and more trials and tribulations. But whatever challenge threatens to block your way, I'm confident you'll be able to blaze yourself a path. That's right, I'm just going to blaze it. As long as your spirit burns bright and your fists fly with conviction, there's nothing you can't achieve. I'm the living proof. Forge onward, young... Oh, so much encouragement! And create a legend for yourself, never to be forgotten. Hooray! Take some more money. Learn new skills, get superpowers. And then get advanced class. Yeah, new power. Demolish. An achievement. That's the damage over time one. From the rear, from the flank. This one used to have to be done from the rear, I think. That was a while ago. So the other places is like you have to talk to the actual like leaders of the guilds, but this one's just like no, the receptionists have things for you to learn. Gagaruna has work for a willing pugilist. Alright. Tell me, do you know of Professor Eric? He is a scholar who rose in military history whose genius is second to none. He is among our most valued clients. Some find him to be verbose, tedious, haughty, but never mind all that. The man spends more gil on a moon's research than most people see in a lifetime. Hence our amicable relations. His latest work has him visiting the sites of ancient battlefields. He insists on surveying lands plagued by savage beasts. According to him, the beasts keep man away, and less intrusion by man means greater preservation. Whatever his reasons, should the professor meet an untimely fate, we will be unable to collect the gil he has borrowed, much less the interest. Oh, and it would be a terrible loss for the academic community and so on and so forth. Yes, yes. The point is the man must needs be guarded. To that end, I sent a monk of Alamigo to see to his safety, but it turns out the bloody oaf has no work ethic about him, just like an racist. The professor cannot focus on his work, and if he feels endangered and so has demanded we assign him a new bodyguard. That's why I'm so glad to see you. The professor is waiting his new escort as we speak, and I'd like for it to be you. You are yet a mere pugilist. Perhaps this task will provide some insight into what it is the monkhood does around here. Make for the Goldsmiths Guild and there seek out our good Professor Eric. Professor claims he will pay his debt and fees for his protection once his research is complete. See to it our investment doesn't end up under the paw or in the maw of some nasty beast. Alright, heading out to the Goldsmiths Guild. Way over here. Hi, Eric. This one needs a cutscene too. Hello. Ah, my punch-prone maidservant, I presume. You may and shall call me Eric. You are to guard my life even at the cost of your own and aid my revolutionary research whenever and however asked. Know that my primary endeavor is to reconstruct the military histories of old through the ethereal analysis of ancient battlegrounds. I assume the words conjure in your simple mind romantic images of vast plains and open valleys with armies charging blindly at one another. False. I seek to know where the armies of old were deployed, where they made camp and marched. No doubt you think such lands to be those sung of in the songs of bards. False. They are here, beneath our very feet. To find them and determine precisely how events unfolded upon them is my purpose. No doubt you jumped at the chance to aid in my work. Tell me, which of my treatises have you read? All of them? None? Gods, I knew you adventurers had a reputation for being unlettered. I didn't know you actually made efforts to remain so. It matters not. I care only that you work with diligence. Unlike that Wudargelt buffoon, the man proved to be Sloth himself. Alas, he is a monk of Alamigo. I suppose the fool was too busy opening his chakra or whatever those barbarians do all day. I admit he seemed keenly interested in my research, but now he's gone off to 12 knows where and has yet to return. Do you understand the sheer magnitude of this inconvenience? Yes, apparently I do. Good. You show that much promise at least, but let us speak more of my work. Our first destination is the Silde excavation site in central Thalan, I believe events of great import to the history of Silde? Sildi? Silly. We'll call it silly. If you have ears, you have heard of silly, or are you deaf as well as dull? Very well, I see you require some instructions. It would be remiss of me as an academic to allow you to wallow in such ignorance. Alright, is he going to sit here and just lecture? Blah, 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 babble, babble, babble. Violent outbreaks. So it was babble, Sultan at the time. Babble. And so babble. What? She's like, whatever, hurry up. Fascinating he's not. It is enough to convince one things could have happened in any other way. No, false. One among my colleagues disagreed with his interpretation of events. He claimed to have evidence suggesting otherwise, but all trace of it disappeared before it was published. My own research shall unearth any such evidence should it truly exist. I shall know the truth. Granted, you are not the brightest coal in the brazier, but surely such a prospect entices even you. You know what? False. And so we make for the silly excavation site in central Thalan. Travel the way before me to see that it is safe, and once there, set up this etherometer. And should you ever care to know more of the areas in military history, do come and see me. It is a personal crusade of mine to guide the dullards of this realm towards towards enlightenment. This guy's kind of jerkish. Also, paladin things. Hello, paladin. Ken Genlings. Jeopardy champion. Yes, I am Genlings, member of the Sultan's Sworn Elite and servant to the Olden Sultan. Unless my instincts deceive me, you have come to inquire about training as a paladin. If so, I would have your name. Have you heard my name? Also, gigantic whacking stick. My name, I bid you welcome and salute your noble resolve, but if you aspire to paladinhood, you should understand what it means. So, as allegiance to the Sultan, a paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultan. A paladin defends the people of the realm. Sellswords and gladiators and other of their ilk wield their blades for themselves, but paladins serve the greater good. Do you understand me? The battle arts of the paladin learns have been held secret, nurtured, and perfected within the ranks of the Sultan's Sworn Elite for nigh only 600 years. Of all those sworn to protect the Sultan, the soldiers, the mounted guards, and the knights, we are the lead of the lead. Our conviction, unwavering, our hearts true, our sword skills without peer. But the glory of the Sultan's Sworn, well, much of it is buried in the past now. Our brotherhood grows smaller by the year, and we are a shadow of what we once were, and the Sultana turns to sellswords to defend her palace. All this because of one traitor. No, because of a blot of dishonor left by one who shall not be named. What, Voldemort? And because of him, we have been forced to seek the help of able-bodied adventurers. And here you are. We shall instruct you in the paladin military arts. You will not be inducted into the Sultan's Sworn, but serve as a free paladin. However, first you will show us that both your sword and heart have metal, and you are worthy of the honor. In the ruins to the south of Little Alameda, you'll find an iron brazier. Light it, and the undead nearby will be drawn to the flame. Slay these monsters and give their hearts to the fire. Return and present to me their ashes as proof of your deed. Now, would-be paladin, show me the metal in your heart and steel in your blade. I mean, my sword is wood. And we have 2 things to do over here, so we might as well go here first. Oh no, just one thing. I was looking at the wrong map. I swear I've had like 9 quests in this area. You're in my way. This is gonna cause trouble. It's smoking. Trouble time. Undead? Undead. Heavily damaged one bit before the other one's even active. Chocobo, finish that one off. I'll take care of this one. Oh, Chocobo kick! Did it. Not quite done. Now am I done? Yes. Ashes. Burn the hearts. Take ashes. We get a cutscene for burning them, taking their ashes back. Hello. If you're in this place searching for the undead, then you must be a petitioner seeking the secrets of the paladin arts. Oh, you are a snazzy looking paladin. But make no mistake, simply learning paladin swordplay does not make you a paladin, nor does the armor you wear or the status you claim. I'm just another aging free paladin, but you would do well to heed my counsel. Strike off the shackles that bind your spirit, lift the visor that blinds, and find the true path of the paladin. Here, you'll be returning to the captain, yes? Then give him this crystal. It's like, what's this? It's like I already have like 10 different other soul stones. You should know what it is by now. The way you use that sword reminds me of a man I used to know. Mine eyes may be old, but they can see the truth well enough. Be a paladin strong and true. Devote yourself to the way and become a beacon of light. I want armor like that. Anyway, where else are we going? Highbridge. This place doesn't look very icy. So I'm not going to take the black Game of Thrones style. How many level allowances do I have? 34. I need to work through the main story so I can open up the levs in the other city, in the other towns, little outpost. I swear everyone you open up is like, yo, here's like an extra 40 different levs. Trying to get the completion done for them. But getting the completion done for it's like, oh look, Carpenter's almost level 51. It's like, and I haven't even opened like the level 45 ones yet. It's like, man, do they ever make it easy to level crafters? Alright, we're going fishing. What's going on here? We'll interact with it and find out. Take care of some souls. Was that it? No, there's more. How much does this do? Oh, it silences. Investigate a plain fisher and hydrogen, procure the blood of any fiends that emerge. Voidsent blood. Oh, what's going on now? Thaumaturge, hear me. Whoa. Put up your weapon, friend. Kazag Cha means you no harm. What are you looking around for? Ominous magic things. So you're the one whom Kukuruka's prophecy speaks. By your hand was the blood of these creatures spilt upon the earthen vein, was it not? Yup. Then you have earned this gem of Shatoto. Take it, you will know what to do with it when the time comes. Thanks. Everybody's giving me gemstones. With this, my part is done. Farewell for now. More job stones. Now let's just like head back. Alright, well, we go here too. Whee! All the way down here. Over to this. Really? It's gonna put me in an instance? Alright, I guess I'm defending this dude. Alright, what's going on here? Well done, now we need only wait for the thermometer to gauge the... Monsters. There are fiends about. They are often drawn to the lingering sense of blood and death. Well, this is what you're here for. Have at it. Alright. They're not even all gonna come at me at once. I feel like I don't need to demolish these guys. They die too quickly. Boink. Meditate. Boink. Meditate. Boink. Alright, how you doing up here? Rabisu. Well, this guy seems a little stronger. Whoa. AoE. Didn't even use my defensives. Oh, that's it, I just have to weaken it? I feel like I was winning this fight quite handily, though. Oh, jump kick! Hello. Who are you? Alright, going Super Saiyan. Hello, so good of you to drag yourself all this way, you purblind sluggard. You have far exceeded what admittedly low expectations I had of you. Rude? I suppose instructions are in order. Far be it from me to deny the realms unread the comfort of one another's company. Widdergelt Monica, Widdergelt, the monk I spoke of, sent to me by Gagaruna. I tried to make a pupil of Widdergelt as well, but he has little mind for history. His primitive beliefs in the witchcraft of chakra and spiritual energies have a tenacious hold on him. Oh, truly, this is the area where there have been sightings of walking dead? I have heard the tale. Some claim they've seen an apparition wearing the garb of an ancient commander. Careful, there are still dangers about. Man of few words, is he? His work is dear to him, that is good. He thirsts for knowledge, for truth. Discovery awakens him. You too have awoken, friend. Can you not feel it? Do not be frightened. Here was a battle long ago. Much energy remains. It has found you. It flows through you. Your chakra has been opened. This was the light that shone from you. It is as Eric said. Widdergelt is my name. I am a brother of the monkhood. My order is the Fist of Rauger. Our way is to train the body and mind. The fist is our weapon. With it, we put down our enemies. The energy within us moves the fist. The chakra is the seal of that energy. It is a sacred place. It can be opened and the life force within controlled. Chakra exists in all that lives, in all beings, yet not all beings can open them. Much training is needed and great discipline. With these, the life force be commanded. There are those who require no training. Their inner strength is such that it forces the chakra open. I have heard of this happening, but never have I seen it until now. I see in you great conviction. You mean to walk the monk's path, and so I will give you this, a soul crystal, the mark of my order. Thanks, dude. None but a monk may hold it, and only then with the order's leave. But your chakra is awakened, that is clear, and so you are worthy. Many bore that crystal before you. It remembers them, their breath and their movement. They will one day be yours, but your chakra must open further. Only then can the crystal's memories enter you. There is no more than the beginning. Now you must train. Learn to control the life force within you. With time, you will master it. We stand on ancient battleground. A great war was waged here. The spirit of the fight lingers. The aether reaches for the chakra. It aids in their opening. That is why we monks seek such lands. Eric seeks these lands for reasons of his own. The fates favor you in this. Follow him. Your chakra will grow ever more. I have to follow this weirdo around more? Professor Eric's leaving. Fear not. I will see to his safety. Please, sister, the etherometer. Gather it and bring it to the Goldsmiths Guild. Alright. Kinda don't want to be this guy's slave anymore, though. Leaves me to do his dirty work. Alright, I'll pick this up. And head over to the Goldsmiths Guild. Job complete. Well, look who's decided to grace us with her presence. Did you enjoy the saunter back? She's about to begin my analysis, so if you've matters you wish to speak on, I'd ask that you save it for... Oh, here. Shut up. Take your things. About the ethereal. Excellent. I had a feeling you might not be entirely useless. Now let's see what discoveries await. You passed along so quickly, you moved to join the monkhood by the bone-headed clod art, were you? Rude! Well, I suppose it's for the best that my pupils get along. But I do believe I will see to it that you are sent to separate locations for the next round of measurements. I dare say the land to which I intend to send you is fraught with dangers. You had best tread the monk's path quickly if you mean to defend yourself, and me besides. Next monk is available at 35. Hooray, I am now a monk. Learn new superpowers. Brother from another mother. Monk unlocked. And then it's like cutscene. And then it's like, hooray, superpower! You have opened a chakra within you, rock breaker. And level up. And equip this, and there go all my skills. Alright, and over to the strip. Up here. Alright, gentlins. Done, I met an old man too. Face the undead monsters who infest the ruined south of Sundown. Defeat them. Well, I just did that. Here's their remains. Yes, that's when you prove that you have defeated the undead. You have shown that your heart is true and your sword has metal. I have no doubt that you will prove to be an attentive pupil. That is well, for there is much to learn. First and foremost this, you are a paladin, no, a custodian of traditions, ancient and noble. A free paladin has no master. Instead, she travels all lands and every place takes up the cause of the unarmed and defenseless. You swear fealty not to a lord but to yourself. You are a nobility amongst adventurers. You have taken your first steps on a new path, and you have earned the right to bear this, the soul paladin. Upon its surface are carved the deeds of paladins of Eros Pass. She who bears it commands the respect of all knights of honor. Bahamut's Fang, you already possess the crystal, and you say it was given to you by an unknown free paladin who told you to hand it to me? Yes, that's exactly what happens. Where's the crystal which you speak of? I demand you show it to me at once. Fine, here you go. Stop being so pushy. Curse him, he has made a mockery of the trial. The credit crystal you bear is indeed the soul of paladin, but it is disgraced, impure. It was stolen from the Sultan Sworn. The man who gave you this soul is the very traitor whom I have been seeking these many moons. He is an oathbreaker who bent the knee to the Alden Sultan and who swore allegiance to Sultan Sworn, but then single-handedly sullied our name and trampled it underfoot until it was lost perhaps forever. How dare he give counsel on honor on the paladin away? This soul is polluted and I must dispose of it. When you come to wield your sword as a paladin, the only soul you may wear is that which is bestowed by a captain of the Sultan Sworn. That traitor is no Sultan Sworn, still less a captain. By giving you a soul, he insulted not only the Brotherhood, but you too. I feel like there's more to it than just this. Perhaps an adventurer like yourself finds our rules nothing more than a nuisance, but through reigns long and short, our forebears in the Sultan Sworn have preserved its rituals and traditions, and we are duty-bound to uphold them, even if men and women within our own ranks scorn them as relics. It has been my fate to be named Captain of the Sultan Sworn in these troubled times. Though I did not ask for this honor, I have bent my knee to the Sultan Sworn fealty, and I will fight to restore our honor and name. You will a skilled blade, more importantly, have met the traitor face to face. Your great task as a paladin will be to help me bring him to justice. You must ready yourself, marshal resources, and hone your skills until the time comes when you are able to discharge your duty. The journey will be long, but you are a paladin now, and honor binds you as surely as an oath. Come back at level 35. Yes, called it. Alright, thanks. Now I got a new superpower too. A OGCD hit the enemy really hard skill that's usable quite often. Paladin unlocked. And then superpower. Yeah, superpower. Yay! Spirits Within. Well, like the movie. And level up. New gear. Did Monk get new gear? No. And we'll head back to this guild. Come on over here and... I did the thing. Ooh, what's going on here now? Well, you certainly smell as though you've been off spilling blood. It'll take more than a waft of foulness to convince you that you are an agent of divine will. I take it yours was an eventful journey? Yes. Here, look at this. It is exactly as described in the tales. Could it truly be the gem of Shatoto? 'Twill be good. I can feel the magic pulsing within it. The tales tell that only souls blessed by the grace of Nalthar are entrusted with the keeping of the gem. This is beyond mere coincidence. I must investigate further. And you must assist me. This now involves you as much as any other. Still, I cannot shake my inner skeptic. If Kukuruka somehow made contact with the outside world, he may be manipulating adventurers such as yourself for ends yet unknown to us. I will call an emergency council of the order. Please wait here. Alright. Can I have the gem thingy back? Black mage! That will not be necessary. Hello, other black mage. Guru, what are you doing here? How have you escaped the pit? Watch your tongue, Lalai. Watch your tongue, you insolent fool. Master has passed a century in meditation, communing with Nalthal. You will address him with the proper respect. The jailers of the Marajasa pit are very different from the heretics of your order. Suffice it to say, they had wisdom enough to listen. Also, nice hat. Must remind you again, the will I speak is that of Nalt himself. The true criminal is he who ignores the words of a god. The 12 seldom spare those who claim their voice. This moment's farce will bring disaster to us all. The cause of disaster to come will be no words of mine, of that be sure. Nalthal spoke unto me. By his own declaration, the seal of the void gate will be broken. Once thrown open, it can be closed once more by none but she who bears the gem of Shatoto. You shat on that gem? I speak of you. The gem you hold is the mark of a mage of the black. With it in hand, you must now set forth to gather the keys needed to seal the void gate. Wait, you can't, you don't have the right to, I just can't let this happen. Silence, you Those who do not listen shall not be heard. Silence status ailment? You take for yourself the title of thaumaturge, and so I will not suffer you to claim ignorance. You know as well as any of the existence of another world rife with shadow and monstrosity, the void. As the power of the void waxes, the barrier between it and our world wanes. Eventually that barrier will falter and the void gate will open. Once it has, only the Black Mage of Eld can reseal it. This is sacrilege. As one who now commands the Force Destruction, I bid you go forth, Black Mage. Gem of Shadows is our sigil, the mark of the Magi devoted to the true Dark Heart. In it you already possess the first key required to see the Void Gate sealed. Can I have a snazzy hat like you? You have taken the black, but time is needed before the black takes you. Before it permeates mind and body and colors every fiber of your being dark as pitch. Visit Milvaneth's Sacrarium and there hear the words of Lalai. Is it truth or Lalai? Angry Lala! Do not fear the word the power to destroy. Master it, and with it destroy that which would destroy you. So there's like two different parts of the lifespan of a Black Mage. It's before Firestarter and after Firestarter. Because after Firestarter, shit just gets blown the fuck up. No Meda and Lalai. Alright guys. Master is meditating in his chambers, for Nalthal always speaks, and Master must listen. He has trusted me with guiding you on the path, but you must walk alone yet. Come again when the black has grown stronger within you, like the level 35. Alright. Hooray! And superpower, and gain MP back. Black Mage unlocked. And new power. Hooray! Dark Knowledge, Mana Font. Alright, equip this. And there we go, we're Black Mage. Replace this. Paladin. Alright, so we got here Warrior, Paladin, Ninja, Dragoon, Monk, Bard, Black Mage, Summoner, White Mage. But there's still Scholar to get, but I've done a lot of cutscenes. So next time we'll get Scholar and then head back into the main story so we can actually go beyond level 30. Thanks for watching! Did you like this video? If you did, like it, leave a comment, and share it. You can click on the left button to subscribe, and the right button to watch more Lalafell adventures. Thanks for watching!